Shocked to hear you say that you're not done with, Russell Wilson's enough. So how much can we really depend on Russell Wilson to do everything? They got rid of everybody and didn't really add any impactful pieces.
The draft.
Yeah.
I think they may go offense in the draft. That may even lead us to our next question.
Yes, there we go. So now it's time. Thank you, Kyle, for the when. Anybody who believes, raise your hand. Saquon Barkley, #1 running back off the board.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got that covered. Nobody's arguing about that. How about who should be #2? That's what I want to know. When should the second running back be taken in the draft?
All right, so I'm a big Darius Geis guy. I think he's a fantastic player, and a lot of other years he'd be the first running back. Peter, I believe in your mock draft, you have, was it the Colts moving up to get him down to 22? Yep. I'm thinking of a team that built its identity, won championships with an aggressive, powerful running game all the way down at 18K. The Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Russell Wilson needs help, and I think behind that line you may need a really angry runner because he's going to get hit, and he better dish it out. I would love to see Darius Geis go at 18 to the Seattle Seahawks. I think he's that good.
I'm looking at Green Bay at 14. They had that three-headed monster last year. Eddie Lacy's no longer there. And I like Geis, too. There's something about these LSU running backs that, whether it be Fournette or some of the other guys before him, Spencer Ware, I love what Darius Geis brings. And there was a highlight on Twitter, and it was basically like all of Darius Geis's 2017 touchdown runs. And it was 1:45, and each one of them was awesome. He breaks away from every vendor. And just watching these highlights here, doesn't have the resume as Leonard Fournette. Didn't play as many years, but might be even better at the next level. I'm going Darius Geis.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You have him to the Colts.
I do.
I would love him to the Colts.
At 22.
And that's it. I agree with your prediction on that. You got the picks that they're stacked with the first and second rounds. The Colts, they need that. Listen, Andrew Luck is what they're anchoring their whole organization around. And you're either going to get guys in front of them that can protect them, or somebody standing behind them that can hand the ball off, that you can hand the ball off to, or throw it out of the backfield. So I got the Colts making a move at a running back.
I love LeGarrette Blount, but I would love him at 20 to the Lions.
Me too.
Good.
Me too.
Geis to the Lions.
They got some running backs there, though.
The where, with the asking price as high as it is, Odell Beckham may end up playing for Big Blue in 2018. But if GM Dave Gettleman decides to trade their superstar wide receiver, the question I have is where is the best spot for OBJ other than the Giants? Push comes to shove, and he's not a New York Giant. Where would be the best spot?
It's a big question. Big question.
It's a huge question.
What do you think?
Well, listen,
Giant question?
It is a giant, yes.
Here's what I'm going to throw out there. The Browns seems like the most unlikely place. Where would I love Odell to go? I would love for him to go to the Browns. I would love for the Browns to be that new location where all of a sudden the respect is there. And you're not looking at it as, quite frankly, and this is what I've heard, even when I played there, it's the armpit of the NFL. Jacksonville, for so long, it was like, who wants to go to Jacksonville? Ugh, yeah. Now it's Jacksonville. Me, I want to go to Jacksonville. I want that to be Cleveland. When LeBron announced that he was going back, the announcement stirred up sports world. They said that he was bringing in $500 million to the city of Cleveland alone just by him being there. Imagine if you got a young starting quarterback, you have talent on defense, you have Josh Gordon, you have Jarvis Landry, you start to build this all of a sudden. Even though it looked like guys were going to jail when they went to Cleveland, it could become that orange is the new black. And now you go to Cleveland, and it's going to be one of those places where even though the city might be small, your brand could be huge in a place like that.
Did you just hit us with an orange is the new black? I love that.
There's another factor there,
Take that, Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. I remember when J.R. Smith was here with the Knicks, and then he went to the Cavs, and he said, there's nothing to do here. It's all ball. Like, he played some of his best basketball for a while because he was away from the New York nightlife and everything. I like him going to Cleveland, but for that same reason, I would love Odell to go where it's all ball. I'm talking about a market where there's not a major city, there's not major distractions. I'd love him to go to the Green Bay Packers. Oh, that's the one. He'll play with the best damn quarterback in all of football. Odell, we've seen guys do it. We've seen guys. Charles Woodson decided to go to Wisconsin.
They have never had a personality like Odell there.
That's what I'm saying. It gives me goosebumps. I actually have goosebumps right now thinking of Odell in Green Bay. It's a total fantasy, but I want it.
They got Ted Thompson stepped away, and Brian Gutekunst came in as the GM. And everyone was saying, this guy's not afraid to make a splash. That would be a splash. Now, I'm going to the West Coast. Everyone's talking about the Rams. And the Rams have this great little rivalry going on with the 49ers right now, where they're both building up their teams. McVay was the tight ends coach for Kyle Shanahan in Washington. Would it not be the greatest little rivalry move to do, that to take the rug right out of the Rams, and the Niners say, hey, we've got a top 10 pick. We'll give it to you right now, straight up for Odell Beckham. Come to the 49ers, Garoppolo, McKinnon, Goodwin, Garcon, you add Beckham, Kyle Juszczyk. Suddenly, the Niners become the team. And Kyle Shanahan, who can draw up plays for everyone and get you free. Odell Beckham and Kyle Shanahan's offense, I'm just saying, if the Niners were to do that, it would be a double whammy. It would, one, get them better, and B, it would crush the Rams.
Peter, I think that's the answer. I like Green Bay, but now I'm coming over. I like it. I like it.
I had this whole yellow cheesehead joke, but that's terrible.
That's good.
I got it.
That would be amazing. If you were indulging me and I got to pick the dream spot, it's New Orleans.
Ooh, okay. I like that
too. With Michael Thomas and
Louisiana
Alvin
native.
Kamara.
Yeah,
go back to Louisiana.
Go home.
That's a rock
back
band.
home, hanging out with him and Alvin Kamara and
That's a rock
Mark
band right
Ingram.
there.
Michael Thomas, it'd be
like a
the
black
best
punk
offense
rock
in the
band.
league.
I feel like Odell's the elder statesman of that. You know, that's crazy.
That's
Forget the
amazing.
yacht. I'm going on the Mardi Gras float with them.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably should have done well.
Finally, Jim Mora made some headlines this week saying that Josh Rosen, who he coached, needs to be challenged intellectually, that he's a millennial. He wants to know why. Millennials, once they know why, they're good. And Rosen seemed to respond on Twitter. Well, troll job here. Why? Hashtag why. I ask you guys, why? Just why? Take that whichever way you want. Just why.
Why? Because of safe spaces and because of Julian while you play Fortnite and eating your avocado toast and having your mom fill your Venmo account while you wear shorts to work. That's pretty much it. Do you enjoy any other answers? I mean, that's pretty much the whole lifestyle, right? That's it.
That's pretty much
Why? Because I play in a young adult men's league, and everyone wins, and everyone gets a participation award, and we're all special. And yeah, college was hard, but why would I take an internship? I should be the host of the show. and why should I have to earn my time? That's why, because it's me, and mommy told me.
You know what
so.
you need? You need a gap year. You need just travel the world. They'll give you 20 grand.
It worked for Zuckerberg.
Find yourself. Find yourself. Everybody needs to find themselves.
Why? Why? Because I love you. That's why.
Okay.
Cute. That's Turtles 101. Coming up, AJ Green called OBJ. He was giving him this. A once in a lifetime.